How to get more things done in less time. Guys, in this video I want to talk about how I managed to do all these things. So I do business, I do fitness, I hit the gym, I do my reading, I learn 2 other languages. English is not my native language, so I learn English, I learn Spanish. How I managed to do all this stuff? Because sometimes we wondering like why we can't have more than 24 hours in a day. But often what we don't see is the time that we waste, the time that goes nowhere. So in this video, I want to talk about methods that I use, tips that I implement on a daily basis. So the first thing is I use calendar. Every hour of every day is planned. I do this beforehand, so in the evenings, every evening before sleep, what I do is I gotta have my 8 hours of sleep. So I go to bed at around 10 or 11 p.m. plus 8 hours. This is the time when I wake up, basically. So when I wake up, I plan every hour. So I do my skincare routine, I drink my water, I do my reading in the morning, so no one disturbing me. I have all my time. I do my reading, I work a little bit, then I have my breakfast, I work more, and then I hit the gym. Basically, I know what I'm going to do in the next hour. So I'm not winging it. I'm not guessing what I'm going to do today. I know that this activity, I'm not thinking about, oh, I gotta do this. I don't need to forget about this. I just plan it. I just put it in my calendar and I know, okay, I will do this thing at 5 p.m. today. But right now, I'm focusing on this task. Right now, I'm reading or I'm having breakfast, etc. Or I'm going to the gym. So I'm pretty much, I have this structure and I have this confidence in my day that I know that I have time. I know I have time to do everything. I just need to plan it and put it in my calendar. Guys, this is game changer. If you haven't done it, if you have never lived just one day just like this, you need to try it. You need to try it. You can't just go back. You can't go back and live, in this chaotic, in this chaos when you just don't know what to do. Yes, sometimes some things may pop up, and you just gotta adjust a little bit, but you basically have the structure. You should have the structure for every day. Second thing is to have SOPs. So basically, routines that you're gonna do, standard operational procedure. For example, I wanna learn how to drive, right? So I've been driving for 2 years, but I wanna focus on improving my skills. I don't wanna just practice it, but I wanna also have theory. So get more information into my brain. Every morning when I have breakfast, I have this basically routine. So I have my breakfast for an hour and I watch driving lessons. So I do this every day. Can you imagine this is driving lessons for 1 hour every day? 7 hours in a week of total practice of driving lessons. More information coming into my brain. And sometimes people they want to master some skill but they don't know what time to pick or they can't find the right time. So basically this is an activity, let's say driving lessons, right? This is an activity where I can't just invest just an hour of my day. I can do it with something else. So I'm eating my breakfast and I'm doing my driving lessons. This is what basically works for me. Also another example. When you're traveling somewhere, let's say you go into the gym, right? 30 minutes for about 1 hour, I don't know. And you listening to some podcast. So you're not just traveling, you're not just wasting this time. I can't just sit there. I can't just sit here and listen to business podcasts because I don't have time. When I'm at home, I'm working. But when I'm somewhere, okay, I can do this. I can listen to some podcasts. I can watch some video that I don't have time to actually watch when I'm at home, or basically, yeah, because I don't have the time. Like you maybe don't have the time also in your day. You just doing it with something else, like I said. So you're not wondering. You're not wondering like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, like when when will I be doing these driving lessons, or when will I watch this podcast? You know that when I'm going to the gym, I do this. When I have my breakfast, I will do this also. And it all affects your productivity. Then you turn around, you look back, and you'll be like, oh, for this week, I watched 7 hours of driving lessons, or I've watched these big 3 podcasts when I was just traveling. Instead of just listening to music or some dumb shit, you're not wasting your time. And the last one, the third thing, is when you're working, is when you're at home, you need to put your phone on D&D. I'm sorry to say about it. Maybe you may think like, oh, what if someone needs me? What if I have an emergency, something like this? You can put your phone on D&D and still be able to turn on your phone calls. So you can basically, if you have iPhone, you can do this. Just go to your settings, D&D mode, and then you can adjust. You can mute notifications except for these apps. So it's phone calls, maybe something else. Basically, only my parents can call me and my partners. But they know that only if it's emergency, only if it's, I don't know, it's something really bad happened, then they can call me. Otherwise, they can just text me and I will see this message a little bit later when I have time. Because when you in the flow, when you start working, you don't want to interrupt yourself, because then you will need more time to continue to work, to continue this flow, when you this state of flow, when you where you put yourself when you start working. I used to do this mistake all the time. I thought that everybody needed me, and every time there's a notification popping, I just grab my phone, like maybe it's something that I need to watch right now. 99.9%, this is some, not mandatory stuff. You can watch it later. You can see who texted you a little bit later after you worked, let's say, for 2 hours. So you set the timer. Okay, I'm gonna work for 2 hours straight. You set the timer, you work, then when you have 15-20 minute break, okay, you can go on your phone for 5 minutes, reply, continue work. Guys, I'm sorry, if you want to go ahead in life, if you want to accomplish real things, you can't just text with these girls all the time. Right now, I'm making this video. I don't have time to be texting nobody. This is your time. It all comes down to you planning it. If you don't have time for something, you just don't know how to plan it right. Guys, I hope you found this valuable. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and I'll see you next one. Peace.